Hey guys, hope you're having a wonderful day wherever you are. I am back to scrapping. I've been in a really scrappy mood lately. I'm getting a lot of 2003 done. Even though I took a break, I am back to 2003. So this is Cassie, my little Cassie bug, and she loved that shirt. It has an apple on it with a green worm coming out of it, and she picked it out all by herself. It was her favorite shirt in the fall of 2003. She wanted to wear it all the time, which meant a lot of laundry for me. Incidentally, about that time is when OxyClean came out. When we found the OxyClean, lifesaver. Just want to say, absolute lifesaver. So for here, I'm just picking out my layering pieces. This was a scrap kit that I picked up at Tuesday morning. A few weeks ago, I went and oh my goodness, they had so many scrap. You know what? I didn't need any more paper. If there's one thing I did not need more of, it was paper. But of course, they were all so pretty. And how could I say no? So I got a whole bunch of them, more than maybe I should have. So I do like when I'm not using the whole sheet for background or whatnot. I do tend to cut the pages in half, 6 by 12. So if I use one side for layering and whatnot, I still have the other side of the page. Or if I want to do a 6 by 12 or some other thing, right? Usually a 6 by 12, I still have the paper instead of just cutting into it all the way. Again, I don't know why I do this. I have more paper than I really should have, and I don't know why I'm trying to save it all. But I guess that's the scrapper, right? Is it's scrapbooking, so you want to keep paper longer. I don't know. I think we all have a paper addiction. I think that people that scrapbook really, really, really love playing school and office supplies as children. Let me know in the comments if you like to play school or office supplies when you were a child, because I am willing to bet that us scrappers have that a lot in common that way. So back to the page. I'm just looking around. Oh, doodly border. Well, not even a doodly, but just a border. Again, I like borders because I feel that it kind of anchors the page, and the page doesn't feel like it's floating off into nothing. Now, if I'm not going to do a border, I do like to trim off 1/4 of an inch on two sides of the page and then back it with like a pattern paper, which gives the same, I guess, what's the word I want to say? It grounds it, a grounding technique. Now, on this paper pack, this whatever it is that I can't think of right now. I just said it like 10 times and now my mind's drawing a blank. Well, in any case, it does have one piece of paper that, as you know, has all the different border types on there. So since her apple and the worm, and this was a back to school shirt, so I kind of liked the ruler there, one for school and two because she was growing. My little bug was growing. She was getting so big. Again, just started her sophomore year of college, guys. Yep. I know I've said that before, but if this is your first time watching one of my videos, yes, this child, my oldest one, is just starting her sophomore year of college, and I am just getting around to scrapping 2003. So it is never too late. If you feel really behind and you feel overwhelmed, and what are you going to do? You're going to do it one photo at a time. It is never too late to get those memories in the books, right? So anyway, I picked the ruler, and then the stars. I like the stars because, she's the star of her show. Plus, she was a very good student, still is. So, that works. Now, in retrospect, I would have cut that differently, so they all kind of went the same diagonal across instead of kind of the way it is right there. But you know what? It got it in the books, so we'll call it a win. Figuring out where I want to put that picture. Now, I did mat it on two different patterns. Now, what I like about the background, the red background sheet, is while it does have a pattern, it is very, very subtle. So it almost reads like a solid, which means that you can back more or you can put more patterns up against it, and it doesn't really clash as much. And I don't have to use any type of other medium like white paint, black paint, gray paint, gesso, any of those things to tone down the page. I can just use it straight how it is. Now this little piece reminded me of when you used to check books out of the library before everything was all online and scanned with a card and all that stuff. Back when you used to have the little card, you'd have to get it stamped. It gave you a return date. Yes, I know you know what I'm talking about. So it reminded me of that, and that's why I put it in there, because it kind of goes with the school theme. Now I did have these red stars. I have no idea where I got them. I just found them in my stash, and I had put them on my desk in my use it up basket. And so I took them out because I want to use them. They're red. They kind of go and do it. Now this little border piece I thought that I would use because there's just something missing there, but I decided I didn't like that there because it looks like she has a leaf growing out of her head. And don't want things growing out of my child's head. So I am going to use it in a little bit, but I put it back for right now. Now I am looking, I have also these, they're Brads, and I've had these since, I don't know, 2006, 2007 possibly, and I've never used them. And you'll see on this page, I really, really, really want to use one of these Brads. I don't think I end up using it. It just doesn't work out, but gosh, I really want to. Do y'all have any of those? Do y'all have something in your stash that you keep taking out to use on a layout, but you just can't seem to figure out the perfect layout for it? That happens to me quite a bit, but that's what's up with that one. I just can't do it. Now the stars, I do decide to put them right down the middle there on the bottom. Just kind of bordering it up with the stars. They are fabric, so using my Scotch Tacky Glue, my fine line bottle, was the best way to attach these. They are glittery as well, so my fingers got a little glitter all over them. Now I do have a fourth one up there that I think I used somewhere else. Maybe not. I don't remember. Now, okay, so, enamel dots. We love them. We should put them everywhere. I have a hard time using them sometimes. I also have those gold stickers that I have in my stash that I'm trying to use, but this was not really the layout for that. Now I believe I'm about to put the top of my fine line bottle, because I learned the hard way. If that glue dries in there, just toss it out. Get a whole new one. It just doesn't work very well. So, so here I am. I do not have black misters or whatnot, so I tend to just use some black craft paint and a paintbrush and just do my splatters. Oh God, my dog. I'm sorry, my dog is scratching the sofa and it was kind of loud. Anyway, yeah, so I just use the paintbrush and the paint and a little bit of water to make my own splatters. I did get the splatters on my desk, so I had to stop for a minute and try to wipe those off my desk before they got all over the place. I really need a craft mat. I just haven't, I have a craft mat, but it's green. You've probably seen it in another video. And I don't like the way it makes the color on my videos. So I don't have a silicone mat yet. And I probably should invest in one of those. I am using my paper towels just to kind of dry off those splatters because they were a little wet, especially the big one. And then I am also using my embossing heating tool as a little hair dryer. So if you have one of those and it's just up in a closet somewhere, take it out. You can use it as a dryer for your mixed media projects. I'm back to that Brad, trying to use it, thinking so hard. Oh God, I so want to use it. And then throwing it back. Now, I did get out my alpha stickers, and these are just black. I just like the font of them. And this page has quite a bit of black in the border around the picture, and in with the ruler, that black with the black splatters. So I thought that these black letters, black font, black alphas, I thought would be best. And I really do just like the way these look. They're thin, they're happy. I think they're happy. And so I am just putting that up on some acetate. I Can't find my wax paper. If I could, I would totally use that. But I don't know where I put it. It's somewhere in my scrap room and I have no idea. So this acetate came from other stickers and whatnot that I had. And so I kind of tossed those on the side, and cool tip, they work great for figuring out where you want to put your title as well. So I'm thinking I want it there, and I am titling this Happy Days because she was so happy. Whenever she wore that shirt, she was excited. Like I said, she picked it out herself. She really, really loved it because of the worm. The worm was all she wanted. And which is funny now because I was telling her the story when she saw this scrapbook page, she just started laughing because she thinks worms are gross now. But she can totally remember thinking worms were cute when they were green and coming out of apples. I did take my stapler, my Stampin' Up! Stapler, and I stapled the alphas just to try to keep them down a little bit more. I wanted to do the days as well, but I didn't plan that out too well. My stapler's not long enough to get down to the days. So I am going to look for some tiny word stickers. I don't think I use any. And then it is time to do some journaling, which I am just talking about the apple and the green worm that she loves so much. And so I'm thinking that it's almost done, but it's not, because I remembered that thing that was growing out of her head. I decided to put it right there on the corner. It kind of just makes it not so vacant over there, gives it a little bit of visual interest. And that made me happy because once you take it off sticker sheet, sometimes it's hard to get it to stay back on the sticker sheet. So being able to use it was good, and I like the way that it looks there because the dots match the dots that I do have backing her photo. So it brings that element onto another part of the page. I don't think I use this in another, I think I use that in another page, another video that's coming up. I am going to glue down that S a little bit more because it's moving just a little bit. But hey guys, that's about the end of the video. So if you like it, be sure to give a thumbs up. Make sure to subscribe so you never miss a video. Thanks so much for watching, guys. Bye.